Hissies, and welcome to week 2. So this week we are going to focus on our static stretching, which is the style of stretching that we do after our run. So the muscles are warm at that stage. We want to try and bring a little bit of length in. We want to stretch them out, and this is to prevent any type of pain. It's what's called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. So we want to try and get the muscles nicely stretched out when they're warm to alleviate any of those pains and aches that can come after you've done any type of physical activity, particularly with running, say. Okay, so first ones we're going to focus on are these muscles at the fronts of the legs here, which are called our quad muscles. So we're going to balance on one leg, take the opposite leg up. As you do this, I want you to try and make sure that you're bringing the heel of the bum nice and close to the body, or as close as you possibly can, but the focus here is to get the stretch. Now you can balance, use a wall, of course, that just make sure they're getting right in, and try and bring the knees nice and close together in the stretch. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds, switch over and do the other leg. From here, we're then going to go into our calf muscles at the backs of the legs. So I want you to take the right leg back, soften the left leg, lean the body in until you start to feel that nice stretch now into the back of the calves. And again, we're going to hold that for 30 seconds, switch over and do the other leg. Now, we're going to work into our hamstrings, these muscles at the backs of the legs. So a couple of nice ones at the hamstrings. Take the legs nice and wide and bring the body down. Any issues with the back, you can keep the back a little bit straighter. Hold on to the legs, and we just want to try and reach down. If you've got that range, don't worry about trying to come down to the floor. Just come down as far as you can, but get a stretch into those muscles, out to the backs of the legs. There, the hamstrings again, we're going to hold that for around 30 seconds. Again, if there's any issues with the back, or you find that exercise too challenging, bring a little bit of height, maybe something a little bit higher than this. Soften the opposite knee, bend down, reach forward and hold until you start to feel. Now you might get the calf stretch here too. You want to get a stretch into the hamstrings. Again, switch that over to the opposite side. And lastly, if you feel that you're still not getting the stretch that way, we can come down onto the ground, raise the leg up, keep one knee bent, bring the opposite leg up and hold, and feel that nice stretch. If you feel that it's very tight and it's hard to get that stretch, you can use a resistance band or a towel or a t-shirt or a sock and just wrap it over the mid of the foot, hold, and then stretch. If you've got range and you feel comfortable, you can extend that other leg out and you'll get a deeper stretch then into the hamstrings. And again, ladies, we want to try and get 30 seconds on each stretch there. Really important to try and get that nicely stretched out after your run. And then we're going to get a little stretch into the bum here. So we're going to take that right leg, drop it over the left leg, lower the body down and feel a nice stretch into the bum. That's the glute muscles. So you're going to feel it into the cheek of the bum where the knee is bent. 30 seconds, and again, switch over, opposite side, take the leg down. Ideally, you're doing this indoors, not out in the wet, dirty grass. And then up we come from there. Now, we'll open up the chest. So just bringing the arms forward and back, chest nice and open, gentle stretches. Bring the arms back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Always nice to open the body back up. And then lastly, guys, coming down. Again, any issues with the back, you can take the back into a straighter position and hold, or allow the hands to come fully down if you have that range. Try and keep the legs nice and straight for me. Rest into the stretch, roughly for 30 seconds, and then bring that body back up. Lovely stuff, ladies. So that is our static stretching. Try to get into the habit of always bringing in our stretches after our runs. It really does do great for the body. And listen, I hope you enjoyed this week. See you all next week, guys. Bye.